Hello, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, Kingdoms Mode. So, today we're going to be dealing with this siege at the Waif's Sacrifice. We're currently on day 10, and the world will end in another 89 days. Right. We also, once we've done that, we might be able to, if we move quickly, we could go across to the camp, then to the little pig. We can meet up with the group over here, because we can move those around, so we might be able to meet them at the camp or the little pig or something, and swap our party members out, move through the shroud, and possibly collect this in treasure, which is materials and some relics and baubles. So that could be an interesting get for us if we were to go down here. We could also then activate the underground travel there. If I go back to the map, we could then activate the underground travel and perhaps then maybe quickly maneuver our way around. But we might want to upgrade this while we're down here. And we will be getting the immaterials. We'll get 20 when we get there. We've got whatever we're carrying now and whatever we find along the way. We might be able to like really bolster up the barracks here, and then possibly even upgrade one of the other aspects of the place. Maybe we could. So we've got a wainwright over here, right? A wainwright and stables sort of all upgraded. But if we were to move down here, we might want to. I'm trying to think what we would go for. But something to consider. Or we might just spend it at the little pig. That might be another idea. We might literally go here, come back, spend all the immaterials at the little pig. I've also found, and in case any of you have been wondering, yes, I have found the past day button, just in case we decide we need a bit of a break. But I think we're fine for now. The fatigue's beginning to mount a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think we can manage this one last day. We might do a rest then. Though, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll actually just reach there, because this will be a 4th. We might only just reach there if we set off right away. But we can swap our party out at this camp, so that's what we'll be doing. Let's head out. We're just going to have to be careful and not push ourselves here, because we've got a siege to win after this. And then one more region and we'll swap these out.
Only resignation.
Now here's a question. We have a thing for the tangle here. You'll find it behind the triage tent under the wooden coffins. We can get to a hospital here. So that's interesting. We could go hospital and then academic study, and we should be able to complete this rumour. I'm hoping that's what the rumour means. That's going to scout like one extra thing here. It scouted that yes, this is a barricade. Ooh, we will damage our wheels going this way, but it's fine. This will be the one and only combat with this. We can buy some items to help with the fatigue while we go past the triage tent as well. Okay, this spiked barricade will make us bleed as we hit it, and it's weak to fire, so we do not really have fire though, so but we can hit the guy behind with some AoE attacks.
Stupendous.
Oh, we're getting a combo hit. We can use the intoxicant here.
Confers advantage.
Right, he'll probably die to some AoE hits at some point. Fact. Boom. Down he goes. Yeah, we'll just keep hitting. There we go. The corpse is nearly gone. We can bash these in now. Shouldn't be long, we'll be through this. Not a particularly tough fight, which is exactly what we want when we're trying to sort of wane off the fatigue. Who's got the most fatigue now? So 20%, 20%, 20%. I guess it matters more on the tank that they have their HP healed. Then we'll use some judgment. They're gone.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh wow, we got a crit on that. Oh, and she's got that what's it? Trinket, hasn't she? Ooh. So that's gonna last 7 turns. That kills him. He's on a timer already. God, that is kind of ridiculous. Let's do Inspiring Cry and just reduce some stress in the meantime then. As much as I'm missing his guard mode where he'd just tank everything, getting rid of the stress is quite useful and rather important. I am beginning to take quite a liking to that. And Audrey's like mega poison is really fun.
Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary.
Right. We might be able to as well if we just go down and take that in reward from where we just fought that siege on the kingdom map and then come back. We could literally swap this party out, go with them for a couple of regions, and then come back to this party after they've healed a bit. Did that just tell me that we... Yeah, that's been removed. That signed indenture, indelible trinket for the Crusader. When moving, the ally behind gains block. Rallying cry skills give plus 20 movement resistance for 3 turns, and oh, if he's at rank 4, he becomes weakened. Right, interesting. Okay. And we can... He's got 15... Okay, let's go with you and just get some fatigue heal. And then we can go to the pharmacy. These give you the same fatigue heal. Yeah, these give you the same fatigue heal as this for the cost. This heals 5 fatigue for the cost of 6. This heals 10 fatigue for the cost of 12. But you have to be using it in an inn. Let's buy one of those, and let's buy... Actually, we'll get a stitching kit in case one of them's wounded after the fight. Right, and that should do. Okay. We've got 4 healers up there. Can we not carry more than 4 then? So it looks like we've got enough healers now. We literally just need to get to the inn before that siege is over. Oh, Audrey's got
Up ahead,
the goose
of our regrettable.
Oh, it looks like
research.
they've literally got a cold. Oh, Junior. Now she had the runs, but now she's got Tarantism. She might just move around a bit. Okay. Interesting. Trinket, food, quirk. Food and assortment of quirks. We'll go for the food. Daredevil she gets.
Find.
If stained item is equipped... Oh! Loads of max HP, but lower damage. And tinned delicacies. Ooh. We'll save on to those for a special occasion. Oh, that's something as well. Pop this on. Right. Actually, yeah, that's the point. Combat items. Nothing. Let's go with a spiked ball. She can make someone bleed. And here... Sure, Tribe Caller's Bell. And then we've got these Glimmers of Hope with him. How is... Dim Light, not bad, but we could probably buff that up. Right, this will break the siege.
The yeomanry fight harder alongside leaders they admire.
Right, whose fatigue's the worst? 10%, right, Junior.
Cooperation is the key.
Gets that. Flashing daggers. Although, no, let's poison one, because it lasts forever, this poison, doesn't it? So if we poison one at the start, we can... By the time we get to the point where... Yeah, because get them early so it's ticking away, basically. Is what I'm thinking. So that's why she sometimes moves. It's this new disease she's got. Right. Start hitting this one. Right. We will then hit this guy. Oh, they've blighted each other, these two then. Right. We blighted him, he's blighted our grave robber. Oh, we're taking a bit of nasty damage though. Let's get rid of that.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
You know, these two have taken a few knocks. We can probably bring them within killing range. Yeah, by hitting them like that. Very nice. He kills himself on our counter. He goes berserk. We can't hurt him this round now. Right. There's not a lot that we can do then. We'll just hack away at the corpses for the time being. This goat man is. Oh, he's on fire as well now. Right, okay, he's dead. He's extremely dead.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Unsurprisingly, we come out on top. They're not particularly hard, these fights, but I think it's because they're designed to be fought with the militia groups that you get at the barracks that you upgrade it to have.
Humbled
So
by exposure and neglect, this ramshackle inn is a welcome sight nevertheless.
Sahar is now more likely to be ambushed. And we gain Daredevil, so at combat start they're vulnerable. They can stress out when they miss, but they get 10% damage, which is huge.
A new dawn, a new disaster.
Outdoorsy. A new statement from the Outriders Union today underscores the importance of camping preparedness. The leaflet contains several tips and wilderness survival techniques aimed at novice and experienced wanderers alike. Forerunner Horrocks' office vehemently denies accusations by the Conveyance Guild that the move is intended to erode confidence in coach travel. Fatigue heal. Hunters stationed at camps gain a bunch of fatigue heal and -10 stress. Wow, okay, but we're not at a camp, so...
Our position is under threat.
Okay, we need to move back. Right. Right. We are going to have some decisions to make then. If we move to this camp and swap our party out with these, yes, we will be... Oh, and there's a champion here. Slayfish folk and their champion. But I don't know if we're ready for these yet. I'm not sure exactly what they do. And my worry is that it's a boss that will absolutely ruin us. Well, let's have a look at the inn. This should have... Shouldn't that have completed? It's deliverable, right? So... Let me read this thing again.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
The coach is authorised to carry medical practitioners and supplies, seek out field medics and merchants with a surplus of goods, and deliver both to a besieged inn. Right, we need to see the hoarder. Don't we? We do, we need to see the hoarder. Right. I think we don't want to travel at the moment. Here's what I think we want to do.
What fresh provocation will the day bring?
I think that we... Like, if we really went for it, we would be able to make it here. But this is going to go in 4. So it needs defending. Although... Okay, I might have an idea here. What if we moved these over to the camp, yeah, all 4 of them, and we met them there? We then send... we then swap out for this party. Every single member of ours swaps out for this party, and we then send this party, so that'll be... This will be on a timer of 3 at that point, so 1 to here, 2 days, this will have 1 day left on the siege. They rest for a day, gaining back 10% fatigue, so that they're at an acceptable state to at least win the fight. Keeping in mind, this has defenders. That's actually another point as well, actually. It has defenders, we could just leave it. But we'll do that, we'll send these back, and then we'll take this party through the Shroud over to the Purloiner's Purse to get that reward. I think that's a good plan. Right, so we go to the camp. But before we say that, let's just...
Moving alone in hostile territory. Let us hope for their safe arrival.
Lovely. Right. And here, so if we click on this, slay fisherfolk and their captain, a kill contract. We'll get some rewards if we do it. Interesting. So it's not like a boss or anything, right. It'll probably just be like a difficult fight. Let's look at the inn. So we've got 14 upgrade materials. It's not a lot. But we can begin...
that we may see this battle through to its haggard end.
Right, we can begin upgrading the barracks. Now, I'll be honest with you, the Crusader here, so he gets healing, which is nice, and this gives him some max HP, which is also nice, but this could, I mean, it'll lower his damage to almost nothing, and every time he gets a negative token, so he could end up on very little damage, but he would be on a bunch of movement resist and just have all the HP, which is an interesting idea. We could also give him the signed indenture. Yeah, combat start, all allies behind gain block, but on missing an attack, if he's first in the turn order, in the roster, he will be, yeah, so if he's in the front position he gets weakened. There's a few ways of doing this, isn't there? As good as this is, it would absolutely ruin his damage, but we could just give him like these two, and he just helps everyone behind block. So that's a way of handling it. We can take these and give them to like frontliners that we end up coming across. Probably put those on like the abomination because we want him to have some high damage. But then maybe put these on, I don't know. We haven't really got a frontliner that we would put those on. Maybe we could put them on the plague bearer. Not plague bearer, sorry, plague doctor. Since they mostly do damage over time effects, so it wouldn't affect them losing a bit of raw damage. Maybe. Something to consider. Right. Okay. Provisions, is there anything that we want?
Relics remind us of a time before the end.
I'm gonna get those, I'm not gonna use them yet though. I'm surprised they've not been at each other's throats more than more than they have been. I would have really expected them to have been like that by now, given how long they've been on the road together. We can use stitching kit, and we probably should. Fatigue 25, 20, 20, 25. Ooh. Probably Reynold or Audrey. Yeah, Reynold or Audrey, because they're missing quite a bit of health. Our tank is probably more important for that. So, there we go. Any more in items? We could do tin delicacies, but I don't think we're going to need it. Right. We'll hold on to the playing cards. I think we might use the playing cards with the next party, just get them all started with some decent relationships. Right.
The shrouded coast, isolated and drowning in amphibious degeneracy.
Wainwright, we can't afford fixing the wagon, so let's just roll. Okay, hopefully we don't die horribly.
Each covets what the other has.
They are starting
And
to go though,
plots to
aren't
take
they,
it.
with the relations. Okay, we'll head out.
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
So we want to go to the Hoarder. And that should
We venture
give us the
blindly
items
forth,
for
at
the next
mercy
stage of
the
this
road
quest.
and its myriad dangers.
So let's see what he has. Oh, we do get some currency for arriving here. And we've been given medical supplies. So we might want to go and get some... Yeah, we might want to go and meet another Hoarder later on. Thrilling tablet. 100% damage and max health per missing ally? Holy Christ. That is... That's something. You could put that and then Mortal Ward here. Just put both of them on like the Flagellant and just stick him in the first row. Unleash chaos. This is the thing that we really want. T-service, positive relationship chance. That's what we really want. If we could get just positive relationships with everyone. Hell, iron banded wheels that self-regenerate the HP basically would be an interesting choice. But yeah, this is why we want to try and save up some cash. Because getting these really interesting trinkets, like yeah, Greater Gilded Mind there, and Mortal Ward on the Flagellant would be utterly ridiculous. Things like that. But yeah, just other stuff like getting a T-service set. Then maybe like flapjacks, and everyone's just happy and well fed all the way, and they all stop trying to rip each other's throats out as we journey about. Would be nice. But I think we're fine for now. We mostly just wanted to get that quest done. Right, we'll be going to the resistance encounter, there's no choice. And after that, we'll probably go to... This will probably be the
You will
last
fight,
fight.
so that others may
Oh,
flee.
we're taking some knocks to the wagon now, aren't we? Lost An armour and some wheels and that.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
Right, we're gonna fight, obviously, but yeah. Oh, this should be no problem. We're literally fighting babies. Okay.
Empowered, emboldened.
And everyone's getting blocked because of the Crusader. These only have like 13 HP, so just start smacking. One down, one and a half, one slightly wounded. Oh, all of her abilities, everyone just hates her for it. Right. I think if they complete this, they get to like spawn new enemies in or something, so we want to be careful about that. Yeah, that's what we want to watch.
What is it then that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
Okay, so they get a big buff for damage, speed, and they can get block when hit, so yeah, because they've been allowed to spawn in, they're like supercharged. We'll get rid of the smaller one first. They're fairly resilient to blight. Let's try and finish this one. Right. Give him a good smack. Bleeding isn't too bad. We'll get him hit. Oh, we've taken a nasty knock, but actually that's put everyone back into their normal positions, weirdly enough. Let's just, yeah, get rid of that corpse and heal up. This can ignore blocking. Though we would need to change stance. So if he tries to block again... Oh! That's not great. We can battle heal. Upgraded, it's actually a nice little heal, that.
A calculated
But we've got her back to basically full.
Nonetheless.
This is why we're just wanting to kind of, what's it, yeah, get this party swapped out now, because the fatigue's beginning to set in. And we don't want to be spending all of our currency, you know, trying to wrestle away the fatigue, do we? Okay, he's nearly down. Ooh. We'll flick, that'll ignore the block. He's still got some death blow resist, so pirouette. But we miss. Damn. Come on, one more hit. Reynolds, don't screw up. There we go.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Excellent, we get some in materials, they'll be very useful.
The destination's never in question.
We're going to go
Only the route
with...
you take to get there.
Yeah, we've got some
Safe
injuries.
passage along this stretch. A welcome reprieve.
And it says it can potentially heal the wagon up a little bit, so we might see if that's an option. Okay, what have we got? We'd gain some armor back on the wagon here, or we can just literally leave and not get anything. Lose some flame but get in materials. We'll get the wagon armor. Right. Okay. We should, yep, be arriving at the camp now. The other group should be meeting us here. I hope I didn't forget to set them to travel
into
now.
the wild country.
Everyone's even more fatigued now. Audrey's got max HP and healing from skills reduced. Ooh, that's bad. That's very bad.
Hardships be damned. The day is upon us.
Oh! Sturdy beams and stout hearts make for safer journeys. These newly reinforced phalanx barricades dissuade assault and buy us precious time. War Master Sigurd held fast against calls for his resignation in light of his appropriation of lumber stock. Show me a better use of these posts, he huffed. I'm waiting. Good man. Right. So this now has 6 days left on it. We're obviously going to be going to the Little Pig via the shroud.
The of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
We're going to be putting in
For those
Bigby.
taxed by the hardships of our campaign.
Bigby, the werewolf man. We're going to swap out, let's see. I guess it'll be the bounty hunter in second and Dismas in third.
Energized. A new ally for the Outriders.
Let's go with Bigby here and get him the armor key, bouncer's belt. I don't know who we should give this, because they're going to get loads of HP, but basically lose their damage. The werewolf is meant to be mega HP, but also loads of damage, but they stress everyone out. That's kind of like the balancing act of them. But if we were to just... yeah. Oh, we've got some smelling salts here. A combat item. Okay, so we can cure some fatigue with that, if we end up getting some. And we've got these intoxicants as well. We shall see if we require them. But yeah, he's kind of good damage and HP, whereas this would make him have a silly amount of HP, but his damage would be ridiculously low suddenly. We're talking like 1 and 2 damage dealt per turn probably. So, It would be hilarious seeing the amount of HP. See, this wouldn't be too bad on the Hellion if we made her do like a bleed build where she were more focused about inflicting damage over time effects. Because this is like raw physical damage output. This is the number that comes up when you initially hit them. It doesn't affect damage over time. So Hellion would probably be a really good candidate for these. But all these are kind of high damage, apart from the Plague Doctor, but I don't see what use we can get out of giving the Plague Doctor a bajillion health, but we could. Right. We'll rest up anyway. Though before we do that...
Dig deep. Find the metal to meet this day's demands.
Let's send these back.
Adapt and reposition. Be mindful. Travel on foot is not without risk.
They'll head back to here. And then over to the safe house. Whereas we will travel over the shroud to the little pig. Right. And we have a kill contract. Oh, we've been ambushed. In that case, fire! Boom. Right. Oh, it can remove these dodgers. Nice. We can shuffle them all. Or not. We're going to charge straight to the fore with this guy.
Agony by accumulation.
Right, and then we're going to start smashing these dogs to pieces, if we can hit them. These are weak to bleed. Apparently these caltrops can do something about that. Oh, we get the blight. Quite lucky, but they're gone.
Steady yourself.
Okay, so that got bigger. Oh, we get the hit. He doesn't dodge it. We can pull a target. There we go. They're vulnerable. Let's just move forwards with the bounty hunter. Yeah, he is suffering from some nasty damage over time things there. Something that the Plague Doctor is very good at clearing out. We can definitely make this party work, I think, for a while. Right. Bonus damage to him. Lovely.
Trivial worriment.
keep blasting these. No, they resist it, but it's fine, we'll have them soon. Now, we do want him to, like, lose the stress before the end of combat. So let's, yeah, make sure we do that.
An unexpected find.
Deliver this to the inn, discounted combat and inn items. Ooh. Right.
Propriety floats listless on the tide.
There's our
Grind in noxious degradation.
resistance encounter. Oh, but we could have gone Hoarder and... It's fine. We'll eventually be able to get the Hoarder thing done.
You will fight, so that others may flee.
How are we doing there? We need to repair the wheels at the next stop, preferably. Right. And probably just go to the cache of supplies after this. Because it'll probably actually give us more than we would get from a combat encounter anyway. Right. Blast them. Right, if we move around too much, we'll get some. We'll get a bit of punishment here. So let's try not to. What can we do? Plague grenade won't work. Ah, plus both of those are in stealth. We'll hit him with noxious blast. We'll transform. I do love that animation. That and like all the sound effects and things as it does it and everything. Brilliant. Right, there goes one.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Let's rake the other. We'll get an armor break. And with... Oh, he's got more armor. I'm surprised that like a basic enemy has like... Oh no, he's not. He's the Hull Keeper. Okay, so he's, I guess, some kind of mini-boss. That brings these two to the fore, making them easy targets. Guess we'll be hitting him with this. This should give him some blight.
An unavoidable end.
Ooh, that bleeding's bad. One to go.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Gonna give him some battlefield medicine, get rid of the bleed.
Measure out your violence, and apply it judiciously.
We should be able to finish him off. He's got 2 health. The blight will probably get him here, but just in case. Oh, we forgot to transform him back and get rid of the stress.
Nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Oh, that's a big amount of currency for the reward. Excellent stuff. Right. We'll go to the cache of supplies. Whatever we get is going to be worth more than what we would have got a resistance encounter. Right. What will we get? Yeah. Oh, extra duration for bleed. Ooh. Hellion, maybe. Yeah. Good for the Hellion. Bleeding. I do for the moment. I believe Dismas can do some bleeding.
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve.
No, Wicked Slice doesn't. Open Vein, that's the one.
All that matters is the flickering torch you bear.
So he can hold on to it for the meantime. Right. The Sunken Monolith. Fight, or run away. We'll be fighting, of course. Right. Let's blast these apart. Give us a nice opener. I think this time, and yeah, we'll try and hopefully get this in. Ooh. Right, let's transform. Stress is getting a bit much at the moment. But it's worth it for that.
Let's hope to finish this quickly.
Let's get ounce of prevention in. Yep. That should stop us getting as much bleeding this time. I want to kill that one at the back quick. If we can get to them. Just mark them, see if we can pull them forwards a bit.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Big hits coming out from our abomination here. There's the blight, but well, the blight carries on to the character that comes through. Excellent roll of the dice there on our highwayman. Right. Resist more debuffs and bleeding and things. Yep. Death blow on the knife thrower and. Oh, he comes out of werewolf mode from that.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Got him.
A petty hindrance. The past is gone. Let it die.
Not the worst part of this armor. I've just had a thought as well. I've been thinking the trinket that will give us like a bajillion HP, and that'd be really good on the man at arms. But I'm trying to think now if we actually have him in this campaign. I don't think we do. I think we're missing the man at arms.
However dilapidated, this inn might still serve honorably.
Dismas gained. Ooh, he's got max HP reduced. Ooh. Big got fanatophobic. So if his HP is low, he gets debuffed. And allies dying gives him an instant meltdown. And sometimes food doesn't help. But Lang is better at fighting fish folk. Personally, Paracelsus is a chatterbox, okay. And everyone's beginning to fatigue already. Right.
Hardships be damned. The day is upon us.
Priority targets. Local publicans find their establishments choked with mercenaries as Regent Latimer's latest efforts to mobilise the population bear fruit. Bounties on several high-value targets in nearby regions have appealed to sell swords of every kind. The Regent preempted any doubters. The kingdom must stand against incursion, and loyalty to coin is, in these times, loyalty enough. Additional kill contracts will appear today. Okay. And they're all really far away. Good luck getting that. I mean, I guess, you know, we could go across here, go across there. You would make that, but then obviously you'd miss this. Right.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
And we do get cheaper prices here. Let's have a look. Ooh, leave suspension. Ooh. Better relationship chance. It's probably worth doing. It's probably worth doing. Playing cards for 4. Get boxing gloves, yep. Hell, we should get a lot of this stuff while it's just going cheap.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
I wonder if there's room for it all though. Right, clotting powders, bandages, toxic ichor. Right, we've got what we can carry. Let's look at in items. We can de-stress some people. We can give him this buff, and we're going to hold on to the relationship stuff. But we could use the boxing gloves. He's got bummed leg. He's got bummed leg. Bigby might not gain the benefits of stale bread when we feed him it. Plus, I don't think it's going to be a particularly nasty journey next, so we might just hold on to our provisions here. In terms of combat items, though, so let's have a look. Can throw that on. Oh, do we have some trinkets as well? Just so that someone's using them. Let's just get them on there. So he might get bonus, I think that's crit or damage, but anyway. I'm wondering if I even want this, to be fair. Shift click to discard. Let's get rid of it. We're getting a bit full now. And combat items. So they've got some glimmers of hope. We'll throw on some fatigue stuff. We'll put on toxic icon. I assume that applies to the enemy party. I shall put that on there, throw this on this guy. I don't know if he can use them when he's like in abomination, you know, werewolf mode. No idea. I've not really used, I think, yeah, I've not used him at all since the first game, so yeah, he's a bit of a mystery to me in Darkest Dungeon 2, because it was added as a DLC, I think literally with this update, alongside Kingdoms. Right. Okay. We're looking alright. Let's have a look at the inn upgrades then. So we're going to want to upgrade a bit.
There can be no tooth.
I'm going to get the leaf suspension.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
And we're gonna, I think we're gonna get rid of the wagon jack. And we'll repair this one. Right. We should be good with that. We'll set our destination.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
We'll move this party over.
Be mindful. Travel on foot is not without risk.
Ready to intercept that. And yeah, we should be good then. We'll pick this up. I mean, yeah, let's see. Okay, decent rewards there, but yeah, this. We get in materials as well here, as well as a few things. Right, I think that's going to do it then. We will next turn move down through here to the Polonus Purse. We will get some treasure, bring it back. We'll probably get this upgraded with some... yeah, I think we'll upgrade this to have a bit of a barracks there. But I think then we'll probably come back here. I might upgrade this place. I'll consider, but I think since this is more centralized, we might go provisioner at this place. So that might be an alright idea. I think we might go provisions here. Yeah, I think provisions here. Physician up here. So the little pig kind of sounds about right as well. The little pig, you know, you're gonna get some provisions, you know. Go up to Fever Dream. That's gonna be for I think we'll make that healing, so that'll be a physician. Which the name is rather fitting. This can be our mastery trainer over here at the Bound Blade, which again sounds about right. And the safe house will be the what's it, Wainwright. Right, I think that's how we'll lay everything out. And then we'll just get everything else just well defended. I think we've been to everywhere now apart from the Kingdom's End and the Plodding Pony. So once we've got these done, if we're not immediately dealing with anything, we might just make our way north to activate the underground network here. Oh, we can also move the Hellion over. But yeah, we might literally just move up here, activate the underground network, because we'll have activated it down here after this one. And in fact, actually that's a good shout. If we're going to do this, yeah, well I guess there's no point upgrading right now. But I think this will be our provisioner. Right, that's going to do it though. Thank you very much for watching. And next time, yeah, we'll move to the Shroud and the Purloiner's Purse. But like I said, we'll probably then, if we've nothing else to do, go to the Plodding Pony, activate the underground network here, then circle back to the Kingdom's End, get these upgraded with barracks and things, and then we'll probably focus on setting up these 4 pubs as essentially our super strongholds, where we're going to have mastery trainers and bazaars and stables and things, where we're going to get all the good upgrades. For now though, thank you very much for watching. This has been Darkest Dungeon 2, and we'll be heading here next time. I'll see you then.